To Florida's legislative session now, where lawmakers are prioritizing animal safety. The legislature has proposed a set of bills that will closely monitor animal cruelty in the state. This would allow veterinarians to report suspected cases of abuse without the threat of legal retaliation. Lawmakers are considering this as penalties have been increased for convicted animal abusers. There's also a new state registry to document and penalize these abusers.
Statewide significance is that now law enforcement and the state attorneys have a new tool to go after these aggravated animal abusers.
Lawmakers hope this law will prevent violence towards animals and humans.